Hi everyone, happy Wellness Wednesday. It's Holly. I hope you guys are all doing well and getting ready for the holidays. I know that things definitely look a little bit different this year, but I hope that you're making the best of it. So, one of the things that we want to talk about today is snacking. I know that there's a lot of misconception about healthy dieting, and a lot of people assume, oh, if you eat a healthy diet, you must never have, cookies or cake or ice cream or carbs. Really, I think that's like the main thing that people think that you have to avoid if you're eating a healthy diet. Sometimes maybe for medical reasons you might have to be a little bit more mindful than the average person, but it's actually kind of unhealthy if you deprive yourself too much. It can cause different types of problems. You decide you're never going to have cereal again in your life. Well, eventually you're going to have it and you're going to eat an entire box. It can cause binge eating disorders. It can also cause you to really just like dislike nutritious food. So it's like something that you want to do is maybe just have a little bit. Everything is okay in moderation as long as the doctor, says so, of course. But you don't have to deprive yourself like crazy, especially, around certain holiday times, right? A lot of times holidays, things that are included are, maybe some not so healthy snacks and food. So what we're going to do today is we're going to do a easy recipe. I'm going to do two different ones. I'm going to do Oreo balls, and then I'm going to do one that I've actually never done before that I think will be nice because maybe you're going to be spending Christmas alone this year because of COVID or because of any other reason. So there's a thing I saw online that we're going to try. I did do a protein mug cake before. Now we're going to do a mug cake right in your coffee mug using Oreos. So first things first, for the first one we're going to do our Oreo balls. So what you're going to need is a pack of Oreos. You don't necessarily need the family size, but that's what I got in my groceries. You're going to need a brick of cream cheese. I got the fat-free cream cheese, and you want it to be room temperature, nice and soft. All right. You're going to want, if you have a food processor, great, or a blender. If not, you can put the Oreos into a Ziploc bag and roll it with a rolling pin. Or before I had a food processor, which was just during quarantine time is when I bought one, I was just like crushing them with my hands. Definitely took a little longer, but you know what? Right now, I feel like most people have a little extra free time, so maybe you want to do a little harder way if you want. Also, you're going to need some baking pans and parchment paper to line it with, okay? So let's get started. This week I have mystery elves working for me in my kitchen. So you're gonna see them. You're not gonna see their faces, but you're gonna see these helpful little elves that are gonna be here working with me. And then blend it again. Next, you are going to add your brick of cream cheese. This is probably gonna be messy, just so you know, so maybe roll your sleeves up. Okay, so you're gonna squeeze it right in there. Putting the whole brick in there. So again, I just got Great Value or whatever, the generic fat-free cream cheese. Yep, gonna be a little messy. That's all right. Got clean hands. No worries here. All right, I think that's enough, right? And then we are going to blend it again. So as you can see, the food processor makes it nice and smooth. If you're doing it by hand, it's definitely a lot more crunchy, but it's still super tasty, so don't worry about it if you don't have a food processor or a blender. So now you're going to have your lined, your parchment paper lined baking sheets, all right? And you're going to get that Oreo mix and you're going to roll into little balls. So I actually took the Oreo mix out of my food processor into a bowl just because I'm a little worried about my elf helpers. I don't want them to cut themselves. So you can do that too if you want to. What you can also do if you want is add some crushed Oreos to the top. So here's our balls. We're a little messy over here. Okay, so you can just add some on the top if you want to. And popping them in the freezer for about 10 minutes. All right, so while that is in the freezer, we are going to do our mug cake. So I thought this mug was appropriate. Pilates? I thought you said pie and lattes. All right, so we're gonna have 2 Oreos to start. We're gonna crush them up and put them in. 1 tablespoon of oil. 6 tablespoons of milk. Now if you have almond milk or cashew milk or anything like that, great. I only have whole milk at my house because I have a 1-year-old and that's what she has to drink. So that's what we have. So whatever you have, 6 tablespoons of milk. Optional pinch of salt. Alrighty, I mixed it up with a fork. And now I'm gonna put it in the microwave for 30 seconds, then check it. Let's try it out. Wasn't quite done, so I did another 30 seconds. I definitely recommend doing 30 seconds at a time, just so, you know, every microwave is different, so you just want to test it out, see at what point it comes out good for you. Look at that little cake in there. So if you have a smaller mug, it'll look even nicer, but this is a large mug. All right, so you can add chocolate chips, you know, a little scoop of ice cream maybe even. So let's try it out and see how it is. Look at that. That looks really good. Whew. Oh yeah. Pass the taste test. That is delicious. So this is nice if you're one person or even 2 people. Nice little dessert to do at home. Like I said, you don't want to deprive yourself. Okay, that's never good. So just have snacks in moderation. Really